Welcome to the Beck and Siri Show.
And here at Team Sirius Tri Club, it's not just about swim, bike, run. It's about who you become. On our show, we don't just talk to you about swimming, cycling, and running.
We talk about mindset. We talk about fearless authenticity and being your very best self. Hey everybody, welcome to the live chat. I'm so sorry we're a few minutes late. How is everybody? I hope you're gonna join. You're gonna be getting on because we are excited to wish you a happy new year. Bring on 2021. Oh my God, I feel so excited for the year ahead. Hi guys, there's 4 people on, but it's not telling me who's on. I wanna see who's here. Hey everybody, happy new year. Excuse the crazy head, I just had a hat on. Hi Rebecca Allen, awesome, so happy that you're here. So it is 2021, you guys, and I'm sure all of us, hi Janet, are super excited to begin a new year and to make it absolutely incredible. I personally look back, hi Dan, hi Patrice, great to have you guys on. Hi Joe, yay! I'm so happy you're here, Joe. Everybody welcome Joe Hernandez to the team. We are so excited to have you with us, Joe. But I look back at 2020 and I hope all of you do. I hope all of you can find the gift in this year. I know how tough. Hi, Skylar. Yay. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are here. I hope you all can find the gift in 2020. I had a big miracle of a gift, and that is surviving AML. So I feel so incredibly blessed and grateful and thankful for 2020. Yes, it was the toughest year of my life, but I survived, and for that I am so deeply grateful. And I think on a certain level, all of us can be just so happy that we survived 2020. Hopefully all of you feel that it was an incredible opportunity to grow, to discover more about who you are and what makes you tick and what you love and what you don't love. Discover what your challenges are, you know, emotionally, physically, or mentally. And hopefully you took the time to look into that and tackle those things and make your weaknesses strengths. I'm so grateful that we all had each other through this time because it was an incredible source of inspiration to know that each and every one of you was being your best selves amongst the challenges of 2020. And stepping into a whole new level of living and being. And so I'm so proud of all of you. We did a wonderful job, all of us together. Hello, Jenna Louise. You guys, let's welcome Jenna Louise as well, is new to the team. I'm so excited to have you here. God, we've got an amazing year ahead, you guys. I know, especially with our new members, they have big goals, and we all have big goals. What are your big goals for 2021? And before we step into that, I want you all to celebrate what were your victories in 2020. And by victory, I don't mean, you know, winning a race or you know, getting the ultimate raise or whatever it is, like something huge. I want the small victories. What are the small victories that you accomplished? What are you grateful for in 2020? What were some of the moments that you'll never forget? Moments that were magical, moments that may have changed you in some way, shape, or form. Let's remember those, let's hold on to those, and let's have that bring us strength and hope and inspiration for 2021. So all of you out there, now I didn't get to look at whether there were questions tonight. So now Joe, I think you were wanting to be, there's also a nutrition call going on right now with Mickey Williden, who we love. She's our incredible nutritionist. She's amazing. So she's doing a chat as well right now, and that's all on nutrition. What I'm going to do here, and when Beck gets here, is we're going to answer any questions you guys have about the off season, about your training. Mary Carmen, hi Megan, great to see you. And Elle, nice to see you. Mary Carmen wrote an awesome post today about coming off of her off season. Mary Carmen, in case you don't know, is one of our amazing coaches and my personal athlete who I'm so excited about as far as her season coming up in 2021. But she wrote an incredible article today or post today about what it feels like to come off of that off-season break, which I'm hoping all of you have had. I know my athletes are either on it now or coming out of it soon, but that off-season break is so incredibly important. Taking those 2 full weeks off where literally you're not swimming, you're not biking, you're not running, you're not training. You're actually, as hard as that is for all of you who like moving and who like feeling like you're fit and making progress every day, you are making progress by taking that break. You're giving your body the rest that it needs so that it can truly step up for you in 2021. And that's what we need to do. And what I love about that is after the first week, my athletes are begging me to start training again, at least my new athletes, begging me to get moving again because they can't stand sitting around. And then the second week, they are literally going out of their mind because they can't wait to get moving again. So that 2 weeks off, it reminds them of how much they love swimming, biking, and running, how much they love being active, moving their bodies, making progress every day. So it's a great reminder. You get hungry again and you get reconnected to why you love this sport. So Mary Carmen, check out her post. It was an amazing post. And here's my wife.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Becky.
My hands are so cold because we were trying to get the horses and feed the grain, and then they fight over it, and then blah, blah. Anyway, we have 27 horses to take care of.
29. We have 29
never
here right
keep-
now. We have 29 horses, you guys, and it's heaven.
We have our little angels being a little colicky, well, not colicky, she has a virus, which is always a bit scary. But we have 17 people on.
Yeah, you guys, it's so great to see you. I saw Karen Burks is on. Karen, you are such an eternal inspiration. Janet's on. We have so many new members. Jenna Louise
Oh my
is
God, a
on,
few from your
and
group
Joe is
too.
on. Yeah, so I am so excited, you guys, to have you here. But so those of you that are new, a lot of us, we have an off season. And if you haven't taken time to even have like a week where you didn't push your body to work out, I encourage you to take that time now. To get hungry, to reconnect to why you love being active, why you love being fit. And then you're going to be giving your body that thank you for stepping up for me every single day. Thank you for pushing me to all new levels. Thank you to the mind for staying strong and committed and determined. Give yourself that break. Your body deserves it, and your body will come back that much stronger after allowing it to have some recovery.
We've got Megan's
Yeah.
something here.
So Megan is my athlete. Megan, I love you, Megan. She says, this is the first year I've had trouble with sitting. I feel like it's all I do, even when working from home in a sedentary job. I get that, Megan. We all hate sitting. Okay, we all hate that feeling.
We're not good at we are forced to when it snows in the house. We can't go outside, which is very rare.
Yeah, that's
like
rare.
the other day.
Yeah.
But we just work.
Well, today we chose to have a day off, actually.
Yeah,
'cause
I actually have had 2 days off in the last 2 weeks, which is a lot for me.
Yeah.
It's good though. I don't train like you guys.
Instead of saying, Megan, I feel like all I'm doing is sitting and making it this nothingness, give it a more empowering meaning. I'm relaxing my body. I'm letting it recover. I'm letting it heal, and I'm rejuvenating. So it's how you look at it. It's how you define it. Yeah, if you want to just think you're sitting on your ass all day and being lazy, that's not going to make you feel very good. But if you say, I'm sitting on my butt and allowing my body to recover and rejuvenate, and that's why it's going to come back stronger than ever before, you're going to feel much better about that sitting and much better coming back
Her
after
foot is
it.
healed, so there you go.
Boom, there's the gift, right? That's the gift.
That's a gift. I know we've had a lot of niggles with planner and foot stuff because a lot of people running on the treadmill. So you got to keep mixing it up, keep changing your shoes, always get new shoes, you guys. I reckon they say, 300 kilometers and then you need new shoes. You could probably go to 5, but yeah. Take care of, self-care is really important in this time. More than anything, as you know, during this pandemic.
Yeah,
well, so.
and finding, the perfect shoes for your body to run in. Depending, do you pronate or do you supinate? What is the right run shoe for you? What is the right bike fit for you? What is the right bike size for you? Because your comfort is so incredibly important, because if you're uncomfortable, you'll only get to a certain point and then you're going to plateau and you're not going to get any better. But if you're comfortable, you're going to perform so much better and you'll be a lot happier doing it.
Okay, I want to know what sneakers Becky bought. I love how she calls sneakers. That's what we call them in Australia.
I used
too.
to call them
or
sneakers.
Runners or sneaks.
Yeah.
She called them sneaks.
Love it.
But you know, there's all sorts, and we wear the ons to run around in. But we might like say train in a different shoe sometimes. So like Siri, for example, loves the Hoka. I love the Adidas Boston Ultra. Is it Boston Ultra? I think they're Boston Ultras. They're just amazing. So. You know, it's all relative to your style of running and whether you pronate, and most people do have some sort of pronation, so it all depends on that. So, but keep mixing it up. And what was I going to say? Someone had a question about, that's probably not that relevant to this conversation, but about breathing. And hopefully, if you guys have questions, post them right now. Because
Can I add just to the run shoe
Yeah.
thing? There's a lot of run stores. I know we have them here in Boulder and in Denver, where they have treadmills and a video camera, and they'll video your landing, you know, from the back, from the side, from the front, and they'll tell you what would likely be the best run shoe for you. So that's something. Find out at your local run store. If they give that kind of a service, it's super helpful to find the right running shoe for you.
Yeah. And is MC actually on, or have you seen it?
Yeah, MC's on.
Oh, good. Because
Yeah.
I was going to ask, we are starting the virtual workouts again. So we need to know, we're going to do a little survey on what days would suit you guys better. Try and like serve the whole of the US, and probably won't be able to serve the other countries. But we want to try and find out times that suit everybody. So we will be getting back to our virtual workouts, probably try and throw in a run session every now and then too, but mostly bike workouts. So there you go, guys. Because I do have a feeling the country's probably going to be shut down again after 20th of January. So look forward to that too.
Yeah, I know all
be
my
prepared.
athletes in Europe are locked in right now. So we're still pretty good here. I mean, you guys are still swimming. You guys are still basically doing everything. But be safe out there, guys. Don't put yourselves in any danger. It's serious stuff. And having the virtual workouts will be awesome. So those of you that are new to the team. You might even
do one.
Yeah, I might. Those of you that are new to the team, we do workouts where we all get on Zoom together. One of the coaches, whether it's Beck or I or Mary Carmen, Maddie, Becky, Karen, will be leading the session. And we all get to do it together virtually. So it's super fun and very motivating.
Like Stan does with the yoga, but we can do it via Zoom and live Facebook. So
yeah,
there you go.
and if
Dan's
you haven't
been
done,
so amazing. Too,
Dan Muscarella, you guys, has the most incredible yoga class. He does it every Monday voluntarily. Check it out. You can also follow it after. He always posts the recordings, but it's awesome and really good for you, especially if you're on that off-season break too. That's something you can totally do
stay there.
in that week or two off.
Tell them the announcement with our clothing sponsor.
What's the scoop on the vendor for team gear? Beck answers all those questions, so I'm going to wait for her. Hincapie. Oh, yes, right. We are going to get our team uniforms through Hincapie. They are incredible. We actually both looked at them the other day.
We have been testing quite a few companies, you guys. We don't just go with, Hincapie because they're such high quality anyway. But we've tested a few, and we do know that some of the newer companies coming out and they're starting to make tri-suits and cycling kit. The quality is just not there. So Hincapie, I wore their cycling gear years ago. We have friends that wear it. I've looked at the stitching. I've got some here actually, just happenly to have a box here. So we have our samples, and MC is going to trial them as well. They're just so beautifully done. There's different ones, you guys.
And it would have our team logo on it
of course.
And everything.
So this is obviously the skin suit or the speed suit. So that's for I don't even know what they call them now, tri-suit, but it's so beautiful and it's got a really nice finish. There's the long sleeve, short sleeve. The big thing for me was the cufflinks and the looseness of those, because as you can see how it's finished with the cufflink, it doesn't cut off your circulation. And the older style, which you can still get, that doesn't have it, it has the bottom cufflink that's kind of like this, you guys, with the elastic, and that can be a little annoying and can be tight and doesn't feel quite as comfortable. So we have that suit too. You want to hold that up, Siri? We have so many.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Then there's the top, right? And just the finish on them are just so beautiful. Really good quality. Amazing fit. This has got the I wouldn't even call it, but it's got the special elastic on the bottom so that it doesn't slide up, and it sits there when you're bent over on the time trial bike. So
and a nice, really thin pad, but
yes.
one that I feel would be super comfortable.
That's one of the most important things for me was because, as we say, it's so important to have the right seat and right setup because you should not need thick chamois. Like if you're feeling like you need a ton of padding, you probably need to get your bike setup checked because you really don't need a ton. And this is really thin and it doesn't absorb any water. And I did undo all the inside. I did them inside out and they'd been worn before, so that wasn't very pleasant. But the stitching is so soft. And one thing I had to really work on with my first kit sponsor was the stitching would cut into me and it would chafe me. And this is really smooth and soft and it has got amazing stitching.
She wore it on the Peloton, guys, for a Peloton session.
No, I wasn't allowed to actually wear it.
Oh, you were?
I was only allowed to sit on the bike.
Joking.
But then we have, okay, here we go. We've shown that. Hold that up, Siri. What else have we got in here? So we went through all the 2-piece and 1-piece. The 1-piece Nicks are amazing. I've got to find them. Where are they? Here's another top. Where are the Nicks? Where are the Nicks? Where are the Nicks? Come on, somewhere here.
Been a long time since I've worn this kind of stuff.
I'm so uneducated on this stuff. I had to learn again. We do have...
But look at that, guys. Nice little gel pocket on the back. See back here?
Yep.
For your fuel, for your gel.
Of course.
Okay.
Always. No, I can't find the Nicks. I don't know where they are. But they're just really, really beautiful quality here. So if you look at the band here, guys, this is so important. You don't want elastic in there. You want the same lycra material. So the band is thick and wide. And that will help so much because you don't want it cutting off on your stomach or rubbing or itching or chafing. So it's so beautifully done. And again, the leg with those cufflinks. It's just beautiful quality. So there you go.
Really nice, guys. You can't feel what we're showing you, but it's super soft. It feels so nice.
And also, the deal we have with them, you guys get 15% off, but you're already getting a discount beyond that anyway. So you're getting a discount already, and then you'll enter, because we get a special price for 15% off. And the other thing is that this company does that no one's really doing is you're going to have the 3D, you get to look at it in 3D, but also you can order anytime and your order will not be more than 4 weeks. And that was so important to us. So
hallelujah.
we looked at, and we honestly looked at, we wanted to support, some friends, and they had a company as well. With really good quality, but the turnaround was like 3 to 4 months. And I just said, our athletes can't wait that long. Same with Zone 3. You'd have to wait till a minimum of 10 purchases came in before it would kickstart the actual production, and then it could be 3 to 4 months. So we are taking care of you guys. It's 2 to 4 weeks, and they're saying usually around 2. So I'm stoked.
Sounds like a long time, guys, but that's quick.
2 to 4 weeks is
like
really
this.
fast.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yes. Can you model? Absolutely not. You can model, Nick. You can model with your gun show. So doing a fit would be tough with a nationwide team. Yes, exactly. But anyway, we're going to have MC's going to go through them and do a little bit of feedback and like a test on them for us more specifically, and go through each kit just to show. But they're really beautiful quality. Send out try kit before they buy.
When will they be available to order?
So I don't think there's a return policy. They don't usually have them on anything. I'll have to check, but I don't think there is. You just have to be really specific with the sizes, but I'm not sure. We'll check on that because we are a team that's sponsored. Babe, I can't hear. That's sponsored. They may do that for us. That will be something that I ask because it's frustrating when it's not the right size. I'm sure if you've ordered it and you haven't worn it, that will return it. So I will find out about that for you. You can order. We are just finishing doing the. Gracie, get your ass out of the camera. So MC is going to pick them up hopefully this week and do a little, I guess, what would you call it, like feedback on each suit. I will too, and I would say it's going to be ready in the next week or two. So I won't hold myself to that, but they've got to wait till they get our feedback on the kits and what we want to have. So I just told them we basically want everything provided. So if you guys look at the website, the top of the range one is called the, let's have a look here. Okay, Fluid. So one's the Fluid, and then the other one is, let's have a look. The Fluid is the top of the line. Fluid, and I think it was Flash. What was it called? So Fluid and, oh my gosh, Rebecca, come on. I can't even read this. I need glasses.
Hallelujah, I'm not alone anymore.
I have to start wearing glasses soon. So it's all Fluid and Fluid Plus. So
now, Dan would like to know if they would be willing to send out a try-on kit before you buy.
I just said that.
Oh.
I think they would, Dan. I do feel like they will. I did say there was a no return policy, but maybe we get a little bit of special treatment with being in the team orders. I'm sure we can. I'm sure they would replace the sizes if they don't fit, but just don't rip the tags off them. So I would double check for you guys. But I just think it's brilliant. Quick turnaround, amazing quality, 15% off. I wish we could get them for free. I actually had to buy these on my credit card, and they return the money on my credit card, the $800, when I send them back.
$800,
So,
you guys.
We got $800 worth to try because we want to make sure that, you know, you guys are taken care of. Like, it's honestly not about us, and it's cute because most of the sponsors say, we'll send you guys tri kits, and we're like, no,
we're not racing anymore.
Yeah, we don't need that. Give them
But
to
we
our
need it
athletes
for our
instead.
athletes
So
and our
MC
coaches.
and Natty will be very proudly wearing them.
Yes.
And Becky as well, so...
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. No questions. I can't see any. Nope. Okay, I'm in Greenville. Yes, Becky, I would love you to do that. Let's do that. Maybe your man can try them on for the men's sizes and you can give us some feedback because we're going to get you a kit too, Beck. So Karen Burks might even make a comeback and get one.
Yeah, you never
She
know.
looked pretty good in there.
So Jenna Louise and Joe and Carrie, all the new members, like, guys, you're going to be sporting these. So...
Well, they have to buy them. The coaches get
ready.
a discount, but they have to
Oh,
buy
yeah,
them.
I know.
Yeah, okay. I mean, unless you want to buy them
You don't
for
have
them.
to buy
But
them
I
for
just spent $800 on those. I'm never going to wear them. So,
I'm
going to quickly go through, you guys, because a lot of people have been asking about the sponsor codes. And unfortunately, we don't have one for this year because we're still up in the air about that one. So I don't have a discount for those. But what I want to do is go through... Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Is to go through our sponsor codes and all of them, and if they're not, let's tag the hell out of Cam Langsford to make sure they're in there. But all the sponsor codes are in your app under sponsors, and Dan did actually show in a video on here how to go through and find
Yeah,
it.
Dan, that was amazing.
You're
Thank
amazing.
you so much, Dan.
So 30% off Zone 3, and our coaches get 40%. 40% off, wow, that's a lot. SkiCon bike bags and bike stuff, like, you know, the covers and all that stuff. And boxes, bike boxes. 40% off Ready Project. Sometimes we get 60 up to 62% off. The Magic goggles, we get 35% off. And if you haven't tried them, you guys, I swear to God, it'll be the best investment you've ever made. They're brilliant. 35%, I almost forgot about these guys. Siri got this. Feedback Sports Trainers. And these guys, these
Amazing,
are portable,
guys.
light, amazing, great quality. Don't get the lowest end one. I forget what it's called. I should know. You get the next one up, I've heard, because the other one...
And they're not that
The
expensive,
other one
guys,
works
for a
more
wind
like
trainer.
rollers rather than actual pressure. So you want the second highest version. But they're still like only $300. They're pretty amazing. So that's Feedback Sports. Quintana Roo, we're 25% still we get off with the top of the line stuff. 25% off F2C. Those guys are amazing. Our dear friends there at F2C Nutrition. We just, again, just ordered our greens and it's just awesome. They have like 6 to 7 vegetables in one serving, so it's so good. 15% off Hyper Ice. We get like $750 off Normatec boots. 15% off our blood testing, which is just your whole blood panel, and it's totally analyzed. There's a new
Which you should get done, you guys, like 3 times a year. I would say minimum.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly, that's how I figured out what was going on. But as athletes, you can know what you're lacking, what you need more of, how to best take care of your body. So just go get a full blood panel. This is a great way to get it and get it at a discount.
They have a new women's one too, a She, which does all the female hormones, and it's really good for menopausal women. And they're actually implementing some of Stacey Sims's stuff in there as well. So I think that's a great idea for women, specifically for that. What else? Yeah, just full blood. It's very different to what your normal doctor would provide you. So they dive deep and they use the analytics from thousands of athletes and thousands of everyday people, and they compare you. And so most doctors might say, oh, your hematocrit or hemoglobin or iron's okay, but for a high performance athlete, which you all are, it's not okay. So
that's right. And you are all high performance athletes.
Perfect.
You are what you think you are.
Okay, so Becky's going for a lifeguard training, a Zoom live. Well, that'd be interesting to lifeguard train via Zoom. Becky, you're awesome.
I'd go diving through the screen trying to save the person drowning.
So if you, we got 24 on. This is amazing. So guys, let us know if you want something. let us know what it is. Like if you want, I don't know, if there's a plan that you'd like focus on. I mean, we have every single plan available, obviously, to you guys. And remember, if you've been there a year and you didn't get an email saying you got a free premium plan valued at $525, let us know, because you do have that option of that. So we've had a few people reach out and ask for that. So if you've been a member for over a year, you get that for absolutely for free. So that's pretty cool. Boom. We've got 5K and 10K run plans up there now. The 5K is 4 weeks. It's like, I think it's maybe like $20. And then the 10Ks, I think $25. But it's a 5-week to your best 10K plan that's available there for you guys too.
I would like to challenge anyone on here now.
Here we go.
February 21st,
What
which
day
is
that?
the day of my bone marrow transplant last
Oh my God,
year.
we've got to do that.
So it is basically my 1-year birthday.
Sunday too.
I am running. Wow, that's perfect, isn't it?
Okay, I think we should fundraise for AML.
I'd love to do that.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be running a 10K, you guys. If there's anyone here that would love to join me and run 10K on February 21st, now I'm not doing this racing wise, like I'd be happy to run 10K in the time I used to do 15K.
7 weeks away.
7 weeks
From
away.
yesterday.
If there's anyone who wants, oh, Viv's challenge accepted. Okay,
Woo!
awesome. Nicole, can you come run with me? Only if you know how to power walk.
She's actually pretty good now.
Megan's in. Okay, you guys, we need to. Skylar's in. Oh my God, can we write this down?
No,
somehow?
it's okay, because guess what? So it's 7 weeks, right, to your 10K. So in 2 weeks' time, you guys can all start the 10K plan that we wrote, okay? Because it's a 5-week plan. So I will just work out. It's like $25.
You guys, this is
and
amazing.
I'll just work it out. We'll all do it, and you
Oh
guys
my
don't
God,
have to
you
buy
guys,
the plan.
it's
But
amazing.
I will write the workouts up on the Facebook group so you guys.
Or
can
I'll
read
write
through
it because it's.
Well, we already have it written. It's
Oh,
already
okay,
written.
yeah. Okay, awesome.
So in 2 weeks' time,
wow,
we're
you
starting
guys.
it.
Look, everyone. Christina's
Oh my
doing
God.
it.
All
Oh my
right.
God, Susie's in. Nadine. Oh my God, you guys. Jenna Louise. Okay,
Well,
guys.
I think
this
we
is gonna
should
be
do
amazing.
a fundraise while we do
Then-
it, and it can go to AML.
Yeah, I think absolutely,
AML
because
Society.
my life was saved by my sister and an umbilical cord that was a donor. So a woman donated her umbilical cord, and that is ultimately what saved my life. Along with my sister came in, she donated all her bone marrow cells, and they taught the umbilical cord how to run my immune system, and then the umbilical cord took over. Poor thing. So the umbilical cord
So
came
her
in.
sister's gone, but she has some beautiful donor's immune system.
And it saved my life, guys. So I would love to
There's
raise
so
some
many
money for
people
that.
doing it. Okay, we're
It's
going to get
amazing.
Dan, because Dan's used to doing the PDFs for this, and everyone's going to enter their names, the ones that want to do it, and I guess we have a 10K plan they can purchase, but you guys can you don't need to purchase the plan, just do it.
I almost feel
do
like I
it.
want to write a little plan.
Well, you already wrote the little plan. That's the 10K that we have
Okay.
available.
But can I do that plan? Is it too hard for me right now?
No, anyone can do it. It's all perceived effort. But you don't
Like
need
it's
to.
gonna
You
do
guys
me
don't
now.
need the plan. You can just do it. They just participate. Let's just
Okay.
make it our 10K. Team Sirius Tri Club 10K is 21st of February. It's a day after my birthday, and her new birthday is the day after my birthday because her transplant was literally the day after my birthday. So
Not going to take away from her birthday, guys, because her birthday's most important.
I don't want to celebrate being 43 years old. Oh my god. Your dad's tried to
you
ring
little
3
youngster.
times now.
I know,
babe.
what a cutie.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this makes me
Save it.
so
save
super
the date.
excited.
21st.
Did you just wipe your cheek from my kiss?
Yeah. Well, it was wet.
Oh. Bye, Megan. Have a great night. Okay, guys. So, that's super exciting. So
Susie's in. Look, I bet you she's going to do it.
yeah, this is amazing, you guys. I'm super excited. So February 21st, that's fantastic that it works out to be a Sunday. And
Oh my
hey,
god, Patrice is the 22nd. That's crazy.
Wow. So guys, I think this would be a great thing to enlist your family members. Like enlist if you've got young kids, have them ride their bike beside you, or have your husband or wife or whatever, have them do it with you. It's a great day to all celebrate the fact, I think, that we all have our health, our strength, 2 arms, 2 legs, most of us.
I'm going to have all my athletes do it, and MC should do it
I think
too.
it's a,
Can MC do it? It's
I
7
would
weeks
like
away.
it to be a day of celebration, and that means we're not just like, I'm gonna of course be celebrating my being alive and celebrating my donor, but I want you all to celebrate you on that day. Okay, so this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a birthday celebration for all of us. Amazing. And Karen Goebel's birthday is on Thursday.
I know, my athlete.
Karen,
She
happy
is
birthday.
going to kick some ass this year. Look out.
Yeah, watch out. Happy
If there's
birthday,
races
girl.
on, but if there's not, we're just going to do another virtual because she smashed that. And by the way, you're inspiring everybody because we have a lovely lady that's our equine therapist that joined today. Jackie Ashley hasn't trained 25 years. And I said, my athlete, Karen, now runs an hour and a half and is still disappointed in herself, by the way. But she's running an hour and a half and riding like 3 hours and did a sprint try and did it like a piece of cake. So she has inspired Jackie Ashley, our equine therapist, to do the triathlon.
Amazing,
so
Jackie. We're so excited
Oh,
to
and
have
she
you
asked,
here.
she said, oh, I'm 62, I'm too old for
you're a
this.
youngster, you're just
and
out
I
of the
was like,
chute.
Everybody in our club's over 40. Like, you're a youngster.
You're just out of the chute,
out of
Jackie.
the chute. That's what her
Come
dad
on.
says. Just
Yeah.
out of the chute.
Yeah.
Spring chicken.
Yeah. A spring chicken. Amazing, guys. Well, that'll be
Sharp
awesome.
as a tack.
So if
I
there's
think we
no
should
more
create
questions,
an actual
guys,
event. She's pinching my bum now. I think we should create an actual event for the 21st. All funds raised to AML. I'll have my wife reach out. That would be amazing. Thank
That
you.
would be awesome.
We have a lot of
Wow.
survivors and thrivers
Yes,
in this
we
group.
do.
We
That
do.
would be unbelievable.
Let's
Thank
do
you
it.
so
Let's start
much.
I don't know how we start. I don't know if we can do a GoFundMe. But whatever we do, it'll be for AML.
Yeah,
So that's awesome.
for sure.
I'm 100%
Awesome.
in.
Yeah, amazing, you guys. Any other questions, guys? Because if there's no questions, we log off. So don't leave without asking what's a burning question inside of you.
And we want to hear what you guys want to. Virtual workouts. We've got our training plans. We've got our sponsors. And if you know any other club that can beat us with value, you got to let us know because we're gonna go one better. But I don't think there is.
Oh, I would like to say, guys, not.
Can I say something about what Sean said about numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of our dear friends sat there to introduce Siri and I, and we didn't really know that he was going to do this. And he said, let's talk about numbers. And I was like, oh, shit, numbers. Okay. I do love numbers. Karen, I love numbers, and numbers love me. Okay, because we both have a little bit of a thing with money, that money brings pain. And I don't know. I grew up with very little, and Siri was kind of the opposite, was embarrassed by it. And I said to her the other day, why were you embarrassed to bring kids to your house? It was a freaking mansion. Like, it was amazing. And I was embarrassed. Because
This is when my mom is married to her second husband, who was
very
my
wealthy.
stepfather, who was very wealthy, and everything he had was status. Like, so let me explain this so it
Sorry.
makes sense. But when I was young, and I had my real mom and my real dad, we lived in a tiny little house. We had this gorgeous little red velvet couch that we'd sit on every night and listen to Cat Stevens. And there was so much love. We had very little, but we had so much love. And then my mom married this really famous guy. Suddenly we
They've
lived,
read your book. They know it's Frank
suddenly
Gifford.
we live in this mansion, which I hated because it just felt dark and very lonely. And they traveled all the time. So I felt like suddenly now we had all this huge house and all the money in the world, but less love, less connection. So to me, that made me think that money takes away love, takes away connection. And when they got divorced 13 years later and we moved back into a tiny little house, it's like all the joy came back again. But I understand that that's a connection that I made, and it's not true that if we can invite more money into our lives, we can give more, we can do more, we can create more in this world, and that's super
Mine
important.
came from the opposite experience. I was kind of embarrassed that we had this. We were told by other kids that we live in a chook pen because it was so small, but it was beautiful. It was a little townhouse. It was so small. And my twin and I, my sister and I, we shared a bedroom till we were like 16 and she went to university. So, or 17. So I just remember I could reach out and literally reach her leg, but that was fine. But I always was embarrassed bringing kids to our house because we didn't have obviously what Siri has. So it's interesting.
Yeah, she was embarrassed to bring people home to her small house, and I never ever had a friend over when my mom was married to Frank because I was so embarrassed of what we had. And I wanted to be liked for who I was.
So much love. Like, my mom would smother me where I'd be just
course she
like, get
did.
off me. She'd say, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. But I love that. My mom was the most loving mom in the
She
entire
is.
world. So, and my twin sister and I, well, we had a kind of a love-hate relationship. We were very competitive, but we love each other so much. But you were, yours was a little bit different because you were on your own a lot. So, really different, but it's funny how we still had that limiting belief, which we're trying to still work with
No,
you.
we're doing really well.
We're doing better. I'm good at asking for help when it's for something else, when it's for greater good. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I was going to say was, oh my God, this is getting really long in the tooth now. But Sean introduced Siri, but I didn't know he was going to say this. And he said, think about this. What are the chances? No, how many seconds in a day? We're like, I don't freaking know. How many seconds in 48 hours? It's like 250 billion seconds in, I think, was it 2 days or 3 days? Something like that. So there's 250 billion seconds in 2 or 3 days. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. But anyway, trying to give you perspective here and to brag about my wife. And then he said, do you know what's the chance of someone becoming a world champion? I'm like, it's pretty freaking small with all the people in the universe. And he said 1 in 250 billion seconds out of however long we've existed is how the likelihood of Siri becoming a world champion is 1 in 250 billion. And I'm like, whoa. That's like crazy. And then he said...
She's a junior world champion,
but then
guys.
he said, what's the chances of that person being married to a world champion? It's 1 in 800 billion. He worked all this out. So the chances of world champions marrying world champions is 1 in 800 billion. And then the chances of that person then talking on the biggest stage...
No, it was coaching.
Coaching world champions was then even more 1 in whatever. Anyway, it made us feel so good. I was so embarrassed.
I started crying.
It was weird. Like, when we think about all of us, of everything we've achieved, like all of you guys, like the chances of us even being alive is like 1 in 250 billion chances or something crazy like that. So I was just like blown away.
That's really sweet.
When he said that, I was really, really proud of my wife. Because then he said something about...
I was so proud to be
what
married
are the chances
to you?
of her talking on a stage with one of the best philanthropists or most well-known philanthropists in the world, Tony Robbins? What are the chances of that world champion, married to world champion, coach to world champions, tweaking on a change to world champion
what are the chances?
But wait, then they said, and then she overcomes AML when she has less than a 10% chance with a genetic mutation. I'm like,
I feel
holy
incredibly blessed.
Anyway, people are going to leave soon because they're going to get so bored with that.
But you guys,
but I'm trying to
what
give
are
it
the chances that I get so blessed to, yes, marry a world champion, but marry the woman of my dreams? I used to, as a kid, I'd be really lonely when my mom and stepfather would travel a lot. My sister wasn't really around. And I dream of having a love that feels exactly what I feel from her. I would dream of just being loved by that. I would dream of that feeling. I would dream of that experience of what it would be like. What are the chances that I would find that?
Thanks,
in this incredible woman.
She calls me
here.
her holy grail.
She's my holy grail. She's my superhero. She saved my life this last year. Imagine, being
I wanted to do the bone marrow transplant, and they said, well, it's very unlikely that you have the same bone marrow as your wife, or that would be a little bit incestual. I was like, oh, okay.
But imagine the motivation and the inspiration wanting to live, to have more days, more moments, more years, more decades with this beautiful woman by my side. Pretty inspiring.
Thanks, babe. Okay, I'm going to blush now. So
let's
go to Susie's question. My average time for one length, 25 yard, is 40 seconds coasting, and my fastest is 30. So you're about a 10-second difference. That's quite a bit, but then you're doing it.
Is it realistic for a beginner like me to get to 20
Hell
seconds?
yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Hell yeah, it is.
Being here with us, absolutely 1,000,000%.
Yep, and that's what your goal should be, because as we all know, the higher your VO2, the higher your speed, the higher everything else. Your aerobic pace, your threshold, everything else falls into place. So Siri's top workout, I know what she's going to give you, would be start at 20-25s, 40-25s, 60-25s, 80-25s, 125s, and you're going to do
225s.
Like, we would do them all. You could build 1 to 4, but we would do them all 3 fast, 1 easy, but lots of rest, so you're getting that speed, Susie. I would start with just 20 of them, and I would do build 1 to 4. So the first one might be 40 seconds, then 35, then 30.
And a lot of rest at the start to get that speed.
Yeah, go for it. But you want to be having, you probably want like 30 seconds rest.
I do it on time. I would almost start
I know you can beat that, Susie.
Yeah, I love that. So
that's great.
What Beck said, definitely.
Because she can swim 3K now.
And then, amazing. And then like maybe twice a week do something like 8 25s on a minute 30.
Mm-hmm. So
and
like
freaking belt it out. Boom, boom, belt it out faster than you ever have before.
And don't worry about breathing. Just go.
And don't even worry about how much rest, just until you're totally recovered, and then do it again.
Yep.
That's going to be an awesome, awesome session. And then go to the 20, 40, 60,
maybe
80.
she can post a video of her swim, because we've all seen how amazing she does already. But maybe if you post a video, because I know usually with the speed, guys, it's technique, of course, but a lot of people either have their head up, their head's too slow, they sit that long, slow stroke rate. Maybe their catch isn't good, they're not finishing their stroke, they're shortening their stroke, they're bringing their elbow out early. So think about windmill arms, head down, eyes down at the bottom, and just, you can really go for it. Maybe you only need to breathe once or twice, but go for it, head down, because the faster your stroke rate and deep pull, if you enter right out front with a straighter arm and exit as far back possible, you're going to hopefully get, if you start out here, you're hopefully going to get a deeper catch anyway. And then you're not crossing over, you're not entering early with that silly high elbow, crazy impingement catch.
And don't bail out early at the back of your stroke, guys. That's
eyes right down.
Like, you could have the most perfect catch, but if you bail out early and you don't finish beyond your hip.
That's why the high elbow is just crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So finish your stroke, guys. Karen did 60 25s today, and her fast ones were 25 seconds or less.
Boom.
And she's almost 65. Awesome, Karen.
Karen
amazing.
Goebel, can you please write up there what you used to do before I started coaching you? Like what your time was? Because I can guarantee you it probably was about 40 seconds. I think it was over a minute for 50. So it's just practice, and we practiced that stroke rate, didn't we, Karen? And eventually, it did hurt her to start with a little bit with her shoulders, but eventually, because she wasn't used to it, it got easier. So your shoulder's a rotator cuff. It should be able to rotate. That's what it's designed for. It's not designed for this. Like, when do you ever do this in life? When you pick something up or when you throw something? It's over. That's how we want to swim. So.
And guys, when I started swimming when I was 23, it would take me at least 30 seconds to do a 25 fast. And I got to doing a set of 60 25s at 14 seconds. So anything and everything is possible. It's what you believe is possible for you. So you need to believe in your dream that you have of how fast you want to get, how strong you want to get, how far you want to go. You need to believe with all your heart that that's possible for you. And you need to bring excitement and enthusiasm to that goal, knowing that you can.
Okay, this so works. Remember when you said to Ellie, what time are you going to do? What time are you going to do? And she'd go 30, 30, 30, 30, or it was actually 29 or something. 29, 29. And at the start of the 50, you'd go 29, 29, 20. And we have to say it like in our head.
I'd have them yell it to me what 30, they're going to do.
30, 30. And
30.
Like, honestly, it sounds crazy, Susie, but if you dream it, breathe it, sleep, wake up, write it down. I would write down like 22. I'll write down the number that you think that you really want to hit, and I would tell you it is so powerful. Like,
and
write
the
it
question
down,
was,
say it,
just
look at it, watch it, look at the clock, visualize
absolutely.
The clock.
The question was, what do you want? What do you dream of doing? What do you dream of doing for this 50? And Ellie would say 27, and I'd be like, go! And she'd go, and she'd come in, and honest to God, she'd hit 27, and I'd show her the thing in her face, and she'd be blown away. You have to understand how powerful you are, you guys. When you set something out there to the universe, a desire, a goal, and you set it out there with emotion and with passion and with belief in yourself and with this tremendous energy behind it, anything is possible, guys. Anything. So set it out there.
Make sure
Don't
it's
be
what
afraid.
you do want, because I've heard a couple of my athletes lately, which is understandable with COVID, send out what they really do. I'm slow. I'm this. I'm tired. It's hard. This is
Guess
hard.
what you're going to get? Slow,
You're
tired,
going to get
hard.
that, because the universe listens to you. It doesn't really understand if what you're asking for
Matches
is good or
your
bad.
energy.
It just matches your energy. It'll give you what you asked for. So just don't send it. I go like that. I'll say something. Go, erase. I didn't mean that.
You say erase.
We
Have
talk
a
to
bad
the
thought.
universe. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know we're a little crazy, but it freaking works. So there we go.
Guys, you're amazing. Have an incredible night. I'm in the heat of a transformational leadership program right now, and I feel like a new divine woman.
Amazing.
Yes, Susie, that's awesome. One with the universe. Yes. We are all one with the universe. We are all one with one another, guys. So you're amazing. We celebrate you every single day. If you have any questions that come up after this call, post it on the wall and we'll get to answering them. Welcome, new members. We're so excited to have you here. And if there's anyone, guys, I have 2 slots left available for my Seriously Authentic Squad, which starts on January 19th. And as far as the people here, we've had Dan's been in it. Carrie's been in it. Brian's been in it. Jenna Louise, Joe. So they can attest that it's been an amazing experience, but I have 2 slots left, you guys. Join now if you want those slots. I'd love to have some team members in my squad. Love you guys. You're amazing. Have an awesome week. I love you, wifey.
I love you guys. And someone asked about cycling shoes, guys. We get Bont. I think it's 35%. I have to double check. But we get Bont cycling. They're beautiful, and we get custom colors. If you put in Team Sirius, you do custom colors. So
order a size bigger than what you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when you trace your foot, I would order a size bigger because ours were both a little small. But Patrice is very happy about that, and so is Nicole DeBack. So.
Awesome, guys. We love you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
10K, February 21st.
Bring it on. Celebration day.
Boom.
Bye.